Hello, fifth grade cellos. So we are at the point in the book that we get to start learning how to use our left hand, this guy. So far, we've had it just always resting on kind of the shoulder of the instrument, so we can just focus on our right hand. But it's time to start learning about these fingers and where they go. So I'm looking in the book at page 6 and 7. If you want to have your book open there, that would be helpful so you can see what these notes look like. So the first thing you want to do with this left hand is just hold it up in the air. Okay, shake it out, make sure it's nice and relaxed. Now, there's a couple different analogies we can use to kind of help us shape our fingers. One of those might be if you imagine that you're holding an orange. What would your hand look like? Your fingers nice, curved, and relaxed. Another one that people like to use is maybe, well, if I'm drinking a pop bottle, if I'm holding a pop bottle, it would be like this. My fingers are still nice and curved, all right? That's the position we want that hand to be in. Now, if I think about that pop bottle, I'd be holding it like this, all right? Notice that my thumb is straight, and it would be the inside part of my thumb that is holding against that can. It wouldn't be totally flat. It'd be curved and turned in a little bit. It's the pad tip inside part, I guess you could call it, that I really want to focus on. That's the part that's going to touch the back of the cello. Now, on the back of the neck, I believe I've probably given everybody a little smiley face sticker. That's exactly where your thumb should go. If you don't have one, it should be right about halfway between the first tape that you have and the second tape. Now, when I say first, I'm talking about closest to the scroll or the ceiling. Right halfway between those should be about where that smiley face sticker is. And so I'm going to put my thumb on the back of the neck, on the inside part of it. I'm going to try to get close to the camera here so you can really see what that thumb looks like. So the smiley face sticker should be right about here. My thumb is going to go like that. Okay? Now the rest of my fingers then will stay curved. Remember, I'm holding that pop bottle, and they'll come around to various places on the front of the fingerboard. We'll add these fingers one at a time. So, and all of the fingers are going to go down on the D string for right now, because those are the first notes we learned. So if I place my first finger down, it's going to go on the first tape, which is the one, again, closest up to the scroll or the ceiling. That is going to be the note E. If you look in your book, well, actually here, it sounds like this. That's an E. Now you have to make sure that you're pressing your finger down and pressing the string down all the way against the fingerboard. If you just press it a little bit and not lightly enough, you get this kind of a sound. And it doesn't really ring. You have to press that down all the way to the fingerboard. It might take a little bit of strength at first. That might feel like you're pressing hard, but you'll get used to that. It won't be that hard. It's really not that much of a squeeze. So it sounds like this, the note E. Let me show you up close too. So I'm on that first finger tape. So that is song number 14 in your book. And I'm going out of order with the song, so don't be confused by that. Song number 14, you can see what an E looks like. So if I played song number 14, it would sound like this. Rest, rest, rest. Excellent. Now let's add the next note. Now for this one, cellos, I'm going to add 2 more fingers. So you'll notice that my next finger, we call this the second finger, it doesn't have a tape. It just goes right in the middle in between those 2 tapes. And my third finger, that's my ring finger, goes on the next tape. Right there. This is the note F sharp. It sounds like this. And if you look in your book at song number 11, that's where we find F sharp for the first time. You can see it's on the 4th line there. And there's that tic-tac-toe-like sign. That's a sharp sign in front of it. Don't worry about why that is right now. Just know that it's called an F sharp, and that's our sharp sign. So with those 3 fingers down, make sure I'm pressing the string against the fingerboard. Here is what song number 11 would sound like. Ready, go. Rest, rest, There's our F sharp. And then we have one finger left, my pinky finger. That's gonna go on the last remaining tape, just like that. We had E for first finger, F sharp for third finger. Now we call this fourth finger, that's gonna be a G. We're moving up, one note at a time. It would sound like this. And if you look in your book on song number 10, you will find a G. It's in the top space of the staff. Should sound like this. Ready? Go. Rest. 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 And there is G. Now, one thing I didn't mention earlier that I just thought about, it's very important that we make sure that your thumb is pointed straight across, straight towards the wall when you put it on the back of the neck. We don't want to point it up to the front, because do you see what my fingers just did? We don't want to point it down on the ground, but straight across. That's going to help us keep these fingers in the right place so that they land right on those finger tapes. Good luck with that, cellos. Have some fun.